guys, and welcome back to building the Quakertown in Southern Part 5. I know the thumbnail on the previous video probably said Part 5. That was a mistake on my part, because the last video was the route tour. And now we're continuing on with the progress on the route. We're down near Telford. We're just north of Telford. And putting in some of these condo apartment complexes. I'm guessing they're kind of sort of like townhomes or apartments. And just kind of doing that for this episode, as well as putting in some trees and all. I do want to apologize for the extended delay this time around uploading, around a month or so. Frankly, the reason is I've been enjoying myself recording, not really recording, going on a couple train trips and dealing with a couple busy times at work. But that is to say that coming up there may be a Real Trains episode slideshow with some of the pictures that I've gotten over the last month or so, and you have that to look forward to potentially within the next couple weeks here. I have to decide how I want to do that, featuring scenes from both the Reading and Northern and the Everett Railroad, so that should be pretty fun. But like I said, right now we're placing some trees. This update you are seeing went live as of recording about 12 hours ago. So, again, you're seeing a lot of the progress. However, not filmed is a lot of the grass progress that was made down around Lansdale. I started filling in some scenery gaps there with the tall grass. And what I like using some of the snakeweed and grass cluster assets for that. Whereas if you look off into the distance just there, you'll see like something that looks like a cornfield where I just used the snakeweed asset. Reason is, if you just use that asset, it looks more like corn, but if you use it in conjunction with the grass cluster, it tends to actually, at least in my opinion, look more like a grass field. Now, you may notice I'm not placing the trees exactly where they are. I'm trying to find like the outline. There's a kind of a stream here, or a little like drainage ditch, so I'm trying to follow the outline of that, but it kind of gets lost and muddled, which is always fun when that happens. So my recommendation for doing stuff like that is just kind of get it the best you can. There's really no other recommendation I can make besides that. Is just get it as close as you can. Again, you're seeing that cornfield I was mentioning earlier, where I just used the snakeweed asset. And the advantage the snakeweed asset goes is you can actually set the asset count quite high. I want to say that one there set to 1 million asset count, whereas my trees are usually set to 35 or 350,000, somewhere in there. I'll get you the exact numbers probably in the next episode. But it's just kind of neat to see that, where it's like some assets work with high asset counts and don't really lag, but other assets don't. I mean, I guess it has to do with how detailed it is and how big it is. So that's just kind of neat. But again, like I said, this update is actually live. On the Steam Workshop, which is linked in the description, and I would appreciate if you check the route out. Again, all the requirements are down on the workshop page for the route. I do apologize for it being quite high, but I want this route to be at least fairly detailed, even though it's supposed to be a representation. And yeah, a little bit of a shorter episode today, guys. Again, just keep in mind there might be a Real Trains episode coming up soon with some pictures. And if you like what you see, be sure to like the video. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And I hope you guys have had an awesome month or so. I'm hoping to get back in the swing of this, and I shall see you in the next one.